Oh, we're right overhead of it, okay. Oh my goodness. Hey everybody, welcome back to Heat My Shorts. We're on episode 47 of Flying Across Canada. We're in a helicopter today. I'm gonna have a seat and tell you what's going on and get ready for takeoff. Hope your day's been going well so far. I've been having a pretty good day for sure. I gotta say, I am 100% done with that cold now. I feel great. I feel like even my lingering bronchitis that I get every so often is gone again, so that is nice. Anyways, enough about me. Today we're back at Iroquois Falls Airport in Ontario. The code here is Charlie November Echo 4 1. We are on ramp 13 in a Bell 206B-3 helicopter. Today we'll be heading 51 nautical miles, 145 degrees on the dial, southeast, and arriving at Kirkland Lake Airport. The code there is Charlie Yankee Kilo X-ray, and we will be landing at ramp 1, which is the fuel box. It's an estimated 22-minute flight, but I am not a professional helicopter pilot or even close. I'm not really particularly even good at operating the helicopters in this simulator, but that's what we're doing here. We are getting more familiar with it and learning how to fly helicopters. So I'm gonna put my notepad to the side. Actually, you know what? Let's take care of notes time before takeoff. Nah, I think I can do it while we fly. That's a part of the challenge, right? I'll try to read it while operating a helicopter. So I've got my, actually before we take off, I'll show you around the helicopter a little bit. Here's what it looks like on the inside. And I'll take you to the outside and show you what it looks like. Here's our helicopter for today. Picked this one with a pretty fancy paint scheme for sure. I don't know. Just looks pretty snazzy to me. This is our Bell 206B-3 helicopter. It looks like we have our spotlight on. There we go. Don't really need our spotlight on, I suppose. Alright. Let's start the timer and take off. Actually, first I'm going to bring up my map. Just make sure. Okay, so we're going to be heading to the right, heading to our starboard side upon takeoff. Alrighty, let's do this. Throttling up. Okay. Okay. Told you, I am not a professional at this. I'm not very good. It's actually, the helicopters are very tricky for me to fly in this simulator. Okay. Very touchy controls on this one. It's very responsive. Yeah, the I don't know what you call it on a helicopter, but the rudder, what's giving me yaw, is very sensitive. Let's give it some more throttle. Let's see if we can get some altitude here. And I'm already disoriented. Okay, actually that's not too bad. Okay. Whoa. Okay. This is difficult. This is gonna take us more than 20 minutes, I'm sure. What's that? This is quite tense. This is quite stressful. There's a lot of it's not, you don't just point it in one direction and it goes that way. You have to, I'm constantly adjusting the stick and the throttle and the rudder pedals. The throttle on a helicopter is called the collective. It's the stick that you lift. I'm actually not using controls for a helicopter. I'm using my Thrustmaster Airbus stick and throttle. Okay, here we go. Okay, kind of getting the hang of it a little bit, sort of. Trying to get us back on course, because we're already way off course here. Oh, no, that's not right. Oh. Okay. There we go, okay. That helps. Okay, I think I'm kind of, you know, sort of stable enough where I can read from some notes and continue this flight. The 206B-3 Jet Ranger 3 is a single-engine, 5-seat, 2-blade utility helicopter produced by Bell Helicopter. First flight of the original 206 was in December of 1962, and the Jet Ranger 3 was introduced in 1977, replacing the B-2 Jet Ranger 2. The B-3 was made until the year 2010. 2,478 units were produced, making the B-3 the most produced model in the 206 family. Where are we here? It's powered by a single Allison turboshaft engine. Its cruise speed is 120 knots, or 140 miles per hour, or 220 kilometers per hour. The maximum speed is 130 knots, or 150 miles per hour, or 240 kilometers per hour. The range is 374 nautical miles, or 403 miles, or 693 kilometers. The maximum altitude is 13,500 feet, or 4,100 meters. The length of the aircraft is 31 feet, or 9.4 meters long. And that is the end of notes time, and that could not have ended fast enough. This is a fairly stable helicopter, but it still just requires so much attention to even sort of fly in a straight line. So let's take it to the outside. Let's have a look around a little bit. Let's get rid of this map. There we go. Sort of getting back on track. See, we're at least making some progress in our journey. We're like not quite a quarter of the way through, but almost. Maybe a fifth of the way through. So I really have no idea how long this video is going to be, but even if we crash, we'll get there eventually, right? That's the beauty of the simulator. We'll get there safe no matter what. Almost ready to correct our heading and get us back into our flight path. So I hope your day's going well. I've been having a good day. It's a little bit cooler outside in Kamloops and here today. Apparently they got some snow in Ontario, it seems. Now let's bring our heading back to there we go, back to where it should be. Alrighty. Yeah, it's right around 5:30 p.m. here in Ontario, so we should have a fair bit of time before it gets dark here. We should be all right there. Shouldn't take us that long to get to Kirkland Lake, and I have not test flown this at all, so I'm not familiar with this flight at all. Bad pilot, I know. A little bit of low-laying clouds here, but not too bad. Currently cruising at about 100 knots. Just approaching 5,000. Gosh, I don't know what units that altitude is listed in, to be honest with you. It must be feet. There's no way that's meters. Oh, we're drifting way off course here again. I'm watching my instruments and not the scenery. There we go. Backed off the throttle a little bit there. It just wants to roll sometimes. And I imagine this is like somewhat accurate what it's really like, because this is a flight simulator, right? That's what it's designed to do, it simulate helicopter flight. And I don't imagine that the fact that I'm using a flight stick and airplane throttle, I don't imagine that would affect things too badly. I recognize this little thing here, this little feature from reviewing the terrain, and I think that's around the halfway point. I'll have to actually check, because I took a picture of it, because I knew it was right in our flight path. Yeah, it's right around the halfway point. Let's cross-reference that with our... Yeah, pretty close. Pretty close to halfway there. Nice. And there's no way I'm gonna stand up and look at the camera to try to read the clock on that. Although according to my phone, it should be about 5:40 right now. So I guess it's been about, let's say 15 minutes. Let's say we're 15 minutes into the video, give or take. So I'd say we are traveling slower than expected. although I did expect that. I wouldn't be the most efficient helicopter pilot. I don't remember what our flights were like on the previous helicopter journeys. I think we've done 2 other ones, right? Maybe 2 other ones. We flew the MASH helicopter. And I can't remember what the other one was now. But I think the MASH helicopter was our second one. Maybe. Oh, I can see it on my notes. It was a McDonnell Douglas 500 to Sashiko Lake. Oh, okay. Stop reading your notes, Steve. Yeah, I've now planned the entire rest of the journey across Canada. I have everything planned for where we're flying and what aircraft, and how long it should take us. So, I'll let you know. Actually, it's not a secret, but it should be 74 episodes in total from coast to coast. And then maybe one extra one after that, like a bonus episode kind of a thing. Maybe, we'll see. I am having a blast with this. I'm so glad that I started with this flight simulator and with this cross-country flight. It's a lot of fun. I'm really starting to develop some favorite aircraft in the simulator. Some of them might surprise you. Some of them are the more simple aircraft, and some of the super fast ones too. You know, the really maneuverable ones. Let's bring this map in a little bit. Yeah, that's probably good. Oh. See, that actually felt like we hit some wind or something there. That was neat. That was actually kind of unpredictable. Took me for a little bit of a ride there. Never actually even ridden in a helicopter. I've been in, a couple of jets and one single engine airplane that I can think of, but I've never been in a helicopter. Well, not when it's off the ground. I've hung out in some helicopters at air shows. I used to love doing that, going to air shows when I was younger. They don't really do those around here anymore. It's been years since they did those in Kamloops. It's very unfortunate. But I'm sure they're expensive. I don't know. Jet fuel is not cheap, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, for going 51 nautical miles, we're sure not covering ground very quickly today, eh? A little weaselly on me here. I was kind of preoccupied with my notepad again though. Seems the last flight was only 26 nautical miles. That doesn't sound right to me, but I guess it was just a single engine plane. But yeah, even shorter travel last time, I guess. Maggie is on board here with me, of course. She's in the back seat, curled up on her doggy bed. We'll have a hangout with her at the end of the flight once we get this helicopter on the ground. It was kind of funny this morning, actually. I noticed that she wasn't limping this morning. She was walking pretty well, but she's got a little bit of a limp again now. But it's a lot better. She's definitely slowly healing up from that sore leg, whatever she did. She just stepped bad at the beach, I guess. She was running around being silly. But I did take her for a little wander around the block this morning, and she saw her favorite neighbor, and she started prancing as soon as she saw her. That was pretty funny for sure. Getting pretty close to our destination here. I don't know how easy it will be to actually see our airport in the distance, because it's quite foggy here actually, but we'll figure it out. Keep an eye on my GPS on the dash here and make the most of it. Actually, that could be it right there. It's kind of hard to tell, but oh yeah, I'd say that's probably it actually. Yeah, I think that's probably it. I'm gonna get my phone out and have a look at what sort of a approach we have here. Well, that's a picture of Maggie. Okay. So we'll be parking kind of right down at the south end of the airport, which I believe is to our right. Yeah. Alrighty. So we are coming into Kirkland Lake Airport. Charlie Yankee Kilo X-ray. And we'll be parking right at ramp 1, the fuel box. I'm sure that must be that large paved area I can see. Yep, that's our spot. Alrighty. Here comes the fun part. Now keep in mind, I am not very good at this. I'll do my best. And we'll probably be fine. But, you know, just keep that in mind. I'm learning here. I'm dialing back on the throttle here. I was hoping that we'd be, you know, kind of losing altitude quicker than this here. A little bit quicker, but not a lot quicker, you know? I'm gonna kind of circle around a little bit. Kind of seems like we're slowly coming down now. Nice to get our eyes on that parking spot again as the trees get bigger. You know? Here we are. Somewhere over here. Oh, we're right overhead of it, okay. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm gonna give it some power here. Okay. Let's try that again. I mean, not that we're in the clear right now or anything. This is, you know, like one wrong move kind of a thing. Slowly increasing the power here, the collective. Okay, here we go. I'd really like to land in the interior view, you know what I mean? For simulation's sake. Jeez, the rudder pedals are scary. Are we even over top of the thing? We kind of are. Okay, we landed like really hard, but pretty much exactly where I wanted to. So I guess that's kind of okay. Sorry for the rough landing there. Just kind of turning a couple of switches off here. And let's see if we can get this shut off. Okay. Here. Okay. Alright. This closed. Lower. There we go. I think that's all of it. Let that slow down a little bit more, and then we'll give it the brakes. Alrighty. Now, open that up. And open that up. Alrighty. So I guess we made it. I don't know if you could really call that a success because I landed pretty hard, but I didn't crash into the trees. Like, you know, that one part where I was like really over the treetops there, I thought we were for sure gonna go into the trees there. So, you know, I probably did some damage to the skids on the helicopter, but we're alive, right? We made it. We're here. We're at Kirkland Lake Airport. Oh, drop that. Let's see what Maggie's doing. Hey, let's see what Maggie's doing. Here's Maggie. Are you cuddling with the pedal board? Are you using pedal board as a pillow? She's funny. She's a funny dog. Hey, you're a good girl, Maggie. Yeah. Best co-pilot I've ever had. Yeah, what a good girl. Oh yes, so cute. Anyways, so this was episode 47 of Flying Across Canada. For episode 48, we're gonna be flying an F-111 aardvark to Val-d'Or. Charlie, Yankee, Victor, Oscar is the code at Val-d'Or. I haven't flown there yet. I have flown the F-111 aardvark, you know, once or twice. It's a pretty cool aircraft for sure. It kind of looks like a giant F-14 Tomcat, like same sort of configuration, twin engine, swing wing, twin tail, I'm pretty sure twin tail. Anyways, it'll be a fun flight, I'm sure. It'll be fast. Hope you've enjoyed this one, and I hope you enjoy the next one too. This has been Heat My Shorts. In this corner, you'll see our Heat My Shorts logo. In this corner, Gatcomb. Check out his YouTube channel if you haven't already, and give him a subscribe if you haven't already. Up here, some playlists or content for you to click or enjoy. Have a great day. I love you all, and we'll hang out sometime soon, I promise. This has been Heat My Shorts with Maggie and Steve. The Maggie Show. Bye-bye.